Okay, so you probably have heard about the resizing of your photos to make sure that they are available onto Google Plus and also onto your Google Drive and presentation. So just to make sure that it's clear that if you upload your photos and it's a certain size, which is like the longest side is 2048 pixel, you have unlimited upload of photos. So therefore, it's very good advantage for us as far as photography. So I'll show you how to do it first, and after that, what can happen, like how to use it. So the first thing is just that you'll need to download. So probably like if this is your first time into the class of Photoshop, so you want to open Photoshop. So I'll go into the All Programs, and if you don't know where it is, very simple. Go and scroll down to all the way to Adobe Master Collection CS5. Click onto that. You'll have Adobe Photoshop CS 5.1. It doesn't matter if it's CS4 or CS5. It'll come up to the same thing, okay? So after you have that, you will have this window open. So for us, it's very simple. It's just that you go back to my website, and you'll have over here, it says PS action, download and install. Check this video. So this video will be there. So this is the action. Click onto this. This window will pop up. You don't see anything. Don't panic. Just click on to download. After that, it's going to download at the bottom over here, and this will be into your download folder. The best thing to do is just try to keep it also into your data D drive. So I'll say, sorry, I forgot to show you. Like, click onto this, show into the folder. Okay, so I'll go back to this guy. This is where it is. So that's already I've already done it. As you can see, there's a number one and the original one. So I click onto this one, and I will place that into my data L drive for you guys, not data D. And you see I already got it over here, action. So click onto this and bring it in there. So that's the main thing. Download that action, put it into an action folder if you want to be the best thing, so you always have access to that. After you've done that, very simple, you can go to Windows and say action Alt F9 if you don't see it. So click onto this, this will pop up. And this one over here, you want to do, go to the top part, and it says load actions. In this part, load action, and I remember that I did put it into my data L drive under my name, my folder names, and also it says actions. Click on this and say load, and there it is. After you've done that, the job is done. And now it's already preset for you guys to resize all of your photos. So you take photos, you go out, you take some photos, and then you come back in. Plug it in, plug your computer in, like the USB or the SD card into the computer, download your photos, and I would highly recommend that you're going to choose, like I would say over here, it says images, okay? Use that 001 because it'll put it to the top, and also do a resize folder so that you have those two linked together. So in here I already did choose a few photos, and you can see if I click onto that one, the size, the dimension is 3888 by 2592. So this is obviously too big for the Google presentation and also for the Google Plus. So I'm going to go in here and I'll show you. Go to File, Photoshop, go to Automate, go to Batch. When you do that, usually over here, if it's not set as a default one, or you're going to check, you're going to go in here, select Resize, okay? And then it should already automatically set it up to resize Google. It doesn't matter. The source is where you're going to put your original photos. So therefore, in my case, it's 001 images. That's where they are. I'll press OK. And after that, the destination, that's where I'm going to put them into the actual resize so that I don't mix them together and they don't get too bunched up and then all mess. Okay. So over here, there'll be a different folder. Press OK. And click on the override action save as command. So you click, you put a check mark on there if it's not there, and you just say OK. So simply as that, and you'll see the actual pictures as soon as the script is going to start to work, they'll pop up and go back, pop up and go back. Hopefully that's what you're going to see. Maybe the computer is working really hard right now. Okay, so you see it pops up, save it, change the size and all of that. Shouldn't take too long. While it's doing that, I'll show you into my resize folder. So this was the images of the original. If I go to resize, there they are. And if I click onto this, now you see the biggest length or the longest length or width is at 2048. And it did that for the horizontal, which is landscape, and also the vertical. You see the vertical part over here? It's 2048. So therefore, in this case, if I upload all of those photos onto Google Plus, it will not take away any of my space, my cloud space we can call, and also it will work with presentation easily. So now the next step will show you is just that if you log on to your inbox, it will be like the Red Deer Public one over here. Maybe I'll do it over here. So I'll go to Red Deer Public one. So you get this one. You get also like the plus, whatever your first name is. You click onto this. This is what we call the Google Plus. You should know by now what it looks like, okay, or what it's used for. And in here you go to Home, go to Photos, and then into the photos you get to have the album. I'll go to More for now, and I'll see Upload Photos. Click on the Upload Photos, and it says click to open the file browser. Click onto this, and I'll go back to my Data.L drive, and I'll find that resize over here. Select all of these guys, and press open, and it will start to upload. And I can just right away, while it's loading, I'll create a new album, and I'll say over here, in my case, will be like 2013, and this will be the theme was threes. Press into that. So this will be uploading into already an album that I have access to that. So while this is uploading, I will show you another example that you see, like probably some of you have experienced this. You have your presentation that you want to do, and you want to put insert an image. Like you can go to Insert Image, or you can go to the quick link that says Insert Image over here. And I'll show you, maybe some of you get this. Press on this one. I'll go to the original photos because I want to have the famous mistake. And I'll say press open. It will start to upload. And then by the end, it will pop up with that little gray box over here. It says they're always going to be 2000 by 2000. Oh, that's not good. Well, I'll see what happens. You remember the resize that I did? I'll go back over here, and I'll go to my folder, and I'll say resize. Select the same photo that I just did, and press on to open, and it will upload its photo, and it should be putting it into the actual presentation. So therefore, it fixes two problems. Well, one major problem: you can always put your photos onto your presentation because you did resize, and also you can upload all of those photos as a backup onto your Google Plus. Now the next question will be like, oh, are these going to be shared with other people? No, watch, these are all uploaded. You press on to done, and this is like over here, it didn't find any people, so you cannot tag them. You can automatically share if you want to with other people if you click onto this. And if you have your circles, as I said, and you remember circles, you need to have me into the motion media, you can press onto that. I'll say skip that part, and there I have my albums. If I go to that, this is over here. Ouch. There's are my photos, and you can actually find that. So hopefully, don't forget, you just have to use that Photoshop, insert that, install that action. After that, go to File, and do the automate batch, and then you go to source folder, go to the destination, don't forget to check mark this, press OK, and then you are into business. So hopefully that will help, and it will fix a lot of you guys problems, and you'll automatically have a good backup for all of your photos.